Pričali smo o raznim problemima, ali smo se odlučili...
We talked about many problems, but we decided to start working on this one. You know how it is after war. Country is destroyed and husbands don't work.
Working mothers depend on employers, which is the worst case that can happen in the poor country.
Kako ste vi? A recite vi meni, ovo što nema porodiljskog. Problem je postojao, ali mi nismo znali kako riješiti problem.
The problem existed, but we didn't know how to solve it. After this initiative by NDI, things began to happen. Tanya and Vesna provided us with their support, coming to our city many, many times and telling us what we were doing was right.
We are on the road almost all the time.
We spend a lot of time together on the road. We called ourselves road runners. We are friends with those women. It's not all about work, it's about friendship as well.
Without their support and optimism, we would not have moved as fast as we did.
Media coverage is really important. Hussein accepted our call to join us. He used to be a journalist, so he knows a lot of people in media like radio and TV.
Mediji samo pratili ono što se u stvari.
The media was tracking what we agreed upon, what conclusions we made, and how we all managed to sit together and have conversations at the same table, on the same level. We, the common citizens, male and female, together with representatives of NGOs and local government.
They are all really brave. It would really make their employers angry if they know that they are part of the initiative that is fighting for paid maternity leave. This is Ifeta's working colleague. Her name is Arnela and she doesn't have any income.
The purpose of our visit is to speak with you about the issues you deal with as a mother with a young child. We are working on the initiative related to the law on protection of mothers with babies. That's why we've come here. We'd like to hear about those kinds of issues firsthand from you.
They are refugees from Chaplina. Her husband was wounded in the war. He has like really small income and she doesn't have any now. I hope when this law is passed that she'll get her salary back. I hope. If it is said like that they are collecting money for her in the hospital, which is really sad.
Almost all of the women from political parties in the city, women of different nationalities, Bosniaks, Serbs, and Croats, have gathered around the same problem, trying to find a positive outcome.
Ultimately, you need a party structure in order to get the message from the people to the rulers. And having that kind of structure, I think, is one of the major elements of democracy.
To me, democracy means that an individual knows what his rights are and doesn't depend on another person's will, but instead relies upon his own rights and exercises them.
After all the consultations, the working group decided to put the law as a women's initiative draft of the law and bring it to cantonal government for reviewing. It will be put on the agenda probably in 14 days. MPs will discuss that and will vote for that.
We will continue fighting, even after the law is passed, because we'll fight for the full implementation of those rights. Then, we will start working on a different issue. Everyone should work on taking small steps that bring big changes.
So at the first meeting, it was really hard to get them talking to each other, and right now we cannot stop them. I feel proud as a Serb to work on a unification of Croats and Muslims in Mostar. It's just perfect. I feel so optimistic about the future of this country.